Hi, I'm Thomas from Believe in the Run.
And I'm Jarrett from Believe in the Run.
AKA
Foot Jarrett.
Yeah, which we're gonna do a petition right here. Get Jarrett to change his Instagram handle to Foot Jarrett.
I already changed it.
Wide Foot Expert. I don't know, something like that. You already changed it?
I already changed it.
Yeah, your first one was ridiculous.
Yeah, okay, so just be happy with what it is.
All right. So you may have already seen our review of the New Balance 1080 V12, but we didn't do it for the wide foot.
Didn't.
And Jarrett is the same size foot as I am, but he got it in a size 10. And if you watched our review, you know my one complaint was this runs a little bit long and a little bit wide in the regular version. So Jarrett has a size 10, a half size down than his normal size. And Jarrett, does it fit?
It ended up being perfect.
So would you recommend someone to go a half size down?
I'd recommend if you're gonna go with this shoe, go half size down from your normal size, and I think you might end up pretty happy.
And this isn't your first rodeo with the 1080, is it?
Mm-mm. I had the V11. I had some issues with the V11. I personally didn't love it. I know you were a big fan, but this seemed to have fixed a lot of the problems.
What was your issues with the V11?
First off, I had this weird pain that kind of hit the top of my foot, and I know other people had this because a bunch of,
wide-footy people.
Everyone mentioned this recently. They're like, is there still this navicular? I think that's what they said it was.
Navicular?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
A bunch of people said that they had a pain on the top of their foot with the lacing. I had that too, and I'm happy to say it's completely gone.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Any other issues?
Yeah. It's no longer an ultra heel. They finally went with the same type of flared out heel collar as the Vongo, and it works so much better.
Another thing that you usually have problems with is that wide shoes come in what? Black or gray?
Oh, gray, black and gray, a little bit of gray with some black.
Collegiate gray.
the whole
ice gray.
Yeah.
Stormy weather.
A huge option.
lots of grays. So how exciting is it for you to have a shoe that's like actually a bright sunny color?
This is the only wide pair of shoes that I have that's an orange. The only one. And that's kind of like crazy. I'm looking down when I'm running and I'm like, these aren't my shoes. What's going on?
Do you giggle?
I'm having like this out of body weird experience.
Now for me, this upper is super stretchy. And obviously the knit gets a little more firm here for the lockdown. What did you think about the stretchiness of this upper?
The Hypernit upper in the forefoot, I think for the wide feet people, it allows a good amount of toe splay. It's not super tight, it's not constricting. And then the midfoot also has a great amount of room.
And that's normally where you have a bigger problem, is because you have like that brick shaped foot.
Yeah.
That you'll get, sometimes they'll make it wide in the toe box, but then along the medial side, it cuts in. And you're saying that this shoe fits and works for your brick-like foot.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. And even the people who kind of have a wider forefoot, that Hypernit upper is gonna stretch and it's gonna kind of conform to the shape of your foot really well.
Okay, so now that the shoe fits you, why don't you tell me what you think of the shoe as far as running in it?
This is kind of what I was hoping for with the V11. It's got that soft midfoot feel with the Fresh MX. I've been told it's a little bit softer, or it has these
flex grooves.
It's the flex grooves.
Because I was saying I tried them both on side by side, the V11 and the V12. And I really didn't notice a ton of softness, maybe a hair softer, but I do think it comes down to the flex grooves.
Yeah, and I definitely noticed that while running in it. It kind of feels great underfoot. It's got a nice cushion to it, not the more V3 level cushion, but more than the 880. And then even when I was picking up the pace during some of my quicker tempo runs, it felt even smoother, and I think that's thanks to those flex screws.
All right, so I'm guessing that you're gonna rate this shoe pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan. I would say if you have wide feet, this is gonna be a great option.
In a scale of red, yellow, green, what's this one get?
It's getting a green. This is the first time I'm seeing this. So
That's
this
awesome.
is
So if you've got a donkey hoof of a foot, go ahead and listen to Jarrett, and you're gonna get a good fit. Key takeaways: Jarrett went down a half size in this shoe from his normal size. It fit well for you wide-footed people. Fit well not just in the toe box, but through the midfoot area. And he loved the cushioning and the smooth ride, right?
Mm-hmm. And don't forget the flared out heel.
Yeah, and I know Jarrett's got some fans out there because a lot of you have those messed up feet and need Jarrett's help to try these shoes and let you know how that goes. So if you do have questions about the shoes and you want to contact Jarrett like directly instead of trying to email us and find out about wide feet, which we have no idea, go ahead and message Jarrett on your Instagram account, right?
Yep.
So what is it?
It's at Jarrett Weisberg. We'll put a little link down at the bottom because it's not spelled that.
Yeah, that's why it should be just Widefoot Jarrett, because that's an easy one to
No,
find.
it still wouldn't be.
Widefoot Jerry.
Yeah.
That's what we gotta go for. Anyway, thanks for tuning in for this. There's a great second opinion on the shoe because obviously we had some issues with sizing for myself, but it looks like when it fits right, it runs right, and especially if you get the wide foot. So thanks for coming in, Jarrett, and filming with us.
My pleasure.
All right, make sure that you follow Believe in the Run on Instagram as well. Hit us up on both our podcasts, Fuel for the Soul, the Drop Podcast, weekly podcast, and then you can hit us on our Strava. You can hit us on YouTube. Well, you are on YouTube, so subscribe and like this video and make sure that you do all the things. So until next time, bam!